Hi, my name is Donna Wignall. I'm here to talk about WYSIWYG Tarot. WYSIWYG stands for what you see is what you get. And this is what's special about these tarot cards, because they're not like ordinary tarot cards. Nothing against ordinary tarot cards, but these are a little bit different. The good thing about WYSIWYG Tarot is that you can use it whether you're an absolute beginner or a seasoned professional. It really doesn't make any difference. Well, it does a little bit. If you're a seasoned professional, you'll be able to understand the colours and stuff. I'll get to that later. But when you do receive your WYSIWYG Tarot, they come in a wonderful box that's really, really sturdy, so it doesn't entail any damage through postage. And then in the box, you get your wonderful guidebook that is full colour and has all the information that you need, whether you're doing a reading for yourself or for somebody else. And then, of course, the magic of the cards. Now there are 20 cards, and as you can see, each card has got 4 halves of an image. And this is what makes them really, really special. What I recommend that you do before you start is get hold of your guidebook, right? And go through the guidebook to the images. Familiarise yourself with the images. You'll see certain pages, you've got all the images, and these are the images of the major cards that have got Roman numerals on them. So familiarise yourself with the images. It'll just make the game easier to play. So these images, the major ones, will represent the major arcana in tarot. Then you have, wait a minute, then you have the numbers. So, and you'll see the numbers 1 to 10, and they'll represent the minor arcana for those familiar to tarot. So then we have our WYSIWYG court cards. I call it the WYSIWYG royal family, and that's your king, queen, knight and page. All right, so just familiarise yourself with the images. And then finally, and this is a little extra surprise, you'll have these wonderful elemental goddesses that come in the form of earth, air, fire and water. And these are going to play a big part in a reading if they're matched up, but I'll get to that later. So I just wanted to show you how it would work with the cards, okay? So this is your matched image and this is beginnings. And if it is facing this way in your grid, you will see the compass point here. The north facing compass point is green. So this is then what you do. When you go to your guidebook, you see that your guidebook has got a paragraph under the actual image. So you read that paragraph. Then you go to the compass section of the guidebook, and in this case it's the green north facing compass point, so you would read that as well. With the major WYSIWYGs, you've got actually some additional extras in the guidebook, and you read all of those things as well, okay? So this is how you retrieve your reading. So literally, it's this paragraph, then the relevant compass section. You see all 4 different compass sections, and then all the additional extras, okay? So just to show you, if your card is facing this way, you will see that the compass point facing north is blue. So when you go to your guidebook, you read the relevant section under the picture, and then you find the blue north facing compass point, which is there, and then read all the rest of the stuff as well. So just to go through everything else, if your image is facing that way, you would read the red north facing compass point section in the guidebook. If the image is facing that way, you would read the white compass, north-facing compass point in the guidebook. So the green colour is going to represent all aspects of our physical lives. So work, health, money, all things like that, very grounded things, okay? So elementally, green would be earth, but in tarot, green would be represented by the Pentacles suit, for those of you who are versed in tarot. The white colour represents all things that are mental. I chose white to represent clouds because when we're thinking about stuff or we've got decisions to make, we've got to use our brains and it gets a bit cloudy sometimes. So the white represents all things mental, intellect, communication, decision making, all those kind of things. Elementally, white would be air, and in tarot, the white colour would be represented by the suit of swords. Then we go on to the red colour. So the red colour is all about action and passion and your get up and go and motivation, spirituality, all things that put a fire in your belly. Because elementally, the red colour is represented by the element of fire. In tarot, the red colour is represented by the suit of wands. And finally, the blue colour. So the blue colour is all about relationships, whether it be love relationships, family, friends, even colleagues, okay? And quite often matters of the heart. Elementally, the blue colour represents water. And in tarot, the blue colour is represented by the suit of cups. Right, are you ready for the exciting bit? This is where we deal the cards out, okay? I've already dealt some out, but I'm going to show you how I did it, okay? So this is how you do it. You literally get your 20 cards, after you've shuffled them, of course, and then you put them out one at a time. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all closed into each other. Then when you do the second row, you do it directly underneath, so they're all connected, okay? And you do this for all of the cards. And as you can see from this grid, because I just call it a grid, as you can see from this grid, some cards already automatically, some matches already automatically come out. So for example, here we've got strength, all right? As I'm going through, we also see here, we've got flow. As we're going through, we also see here, we've got priestess, okay? So, and as we see here, we've got transformation. So you might think that's it, but it isn't, because this is where it gets good. You then go through the images yourself, and this is why it's important to familiarise yourself with the images, and you see if there are any other matches, even if it means you have to turn the cards. So for example, let me show you this. I already saw here, I can see that there's a match there. So I'm going to turn that. And so we see we've got magician. All right. As I'm going along, I'm just looking at all the images with the cards above and below and at the side to see if I can notice any matches. So here, there's another match. So I'm going to move that around. Oh, we've got quite a few there. And there we've got Empress. Okay, can you see how that's worked? So from just having one, now we've got another 2. So I'm just going along and I notice here that there's another match. And even though this is matched, you've just got to remember that it's still okay to turn and use that card as well. So can you see, we've got number 4, but we've also got magician. So if we're doing it in row order, you'll do magician first. When that row's done, you'll turn that match round and you'll get your number 4. Okay. So we just keep going along. I'm just seeing if I can see any more. Oh, here's another one, okay? So I can see here, there's another match there, and that now gives us moon. So we've got quite a few here, okay? So as I'm going along, I'm seeing if there's any more images that match up. There's another one here. That brings us lovers. So I'll turn that around. Okay. Going along, going along. So you've got to keep your eye on the numbers because sometimes you get tricked by the numbers. So here, there's also the earth element, the earth goddess that's come up. Okay. So keep traveling, keep traveling. There's a number here. So I've got number 8. Keep going, keep going, keep going. See if there's any more. And I think for the time being that, oh, wait a minute, there's one there. All right, there's the Queen, okay? So that's created all these other matches now, because in your reading, it is only the matched cards that you read. But to get the right paragraph, you've got to look at which compass point is facing north. So I'll just give you a couple of examples. With the Magician one, green compass point that's facing north. Green, green. Then when we get to number 4, that has the blue compass point facing north. Then as we travel down with the moon, she's got the white compass point facing north. So do you get the gist? So you go to the title page in the guidebook, you read the paragraph under the image, then you read the compass point, and then you read whatever else comes after. Apart from with the last card, with this last card, you actually read every image as if it is a matched image. So here we've got judgment, and then you would read the blue compass point of judgment. Here we've got number 1, and you'd read the green point. Here we've got page, and you'd read the red compass point. And of course the Queen's matched anyway, so we'd read the red compass point there. So that's it. Because we've got Earth here, and she's one of our elemental goddesses, what she's going to do is supercharge all green north-facing compass point matches. So in this case, that would be Magician, that would be Strength and Empress. So all the ones facing, all the ones that are green. So those ones, and then also Priestess and Transformation. So all those cards have a lot more impetus of your reading. So as you can see from dealing the cards out, that you can rotate the cards on the spot. So you can turn the cards, but you can't relocate them to create a match, all right? So you can rotate, you can't relocate. So just bear that in mind. So I hope that little introduction to the WYSIWYG Tarot enables you to crack that box open and get playing. Like I said before, it doesn't matter if you're an absolute beginner, because all the information you need is in the guidebook, or whether you're a seasoned professional. Of course, remember that if you know your tarot, when it comes to the numbers and when it comes to the court cards, of course, if the green colour facing north and number 5, you know that that's going to be 5 of Pentacles. Or if you've got the Queen and she's white, that'll be the Queen of Swords, all right? So you can actually bring that knowledge into play. So what you see is what you get. So the more you see, the more you get. So enjoy WYSIWYG Tarot. It took a long time to come to fruition, but it's here now. Yay!